Good evening, it's 5 o'clock, and tonight we're helping you stay weather aware ahead of this very dangerous winter storm system that we've been tracking. It is expected to hit central Indiana now in just a matter of days.
That storm is going to bring a little bit of everything starting Thursday night. So right now it's over the Pacific Northwest into the northern Rockies, about 48 hours away from hitting us.
So we want to make sure that you have the information you need to know right now so you can make sure that you are ready and prepared.
That's right. Karen Campbell's checking in on the plans to take care of those without homes in Marion County.
Tonight, Lauren Kostick has some advice coming from AAA, some of the best ways that you can make sure your car is ready for this storm.
But first, we're going to check in with Sean. He's tracking this storm now. Sean, what are you seeing?
Well, I will tell you the difference from today compared to yesterday is it looks like the front is going to get in a couple of hours earlier than we were thinking yesterday. That's the biggest change, and that's why the Weather Service has upped the time. So Thursday 4 p.m. is when the winter storm watch kicks in. It'll become a warning, just a matter of time. It's a formality. We told you yesterday additional counties would be included into the watch, and we expect that expansion will continue. Such a large portion of the country going to be impacted by dangerous cold. Those are wind chill watches that become warnings across parts of Texas. Winter storm warnings up now for parts of Iowa and Minnesota. We'll get you in with future Track 13. Now, I don't know if the front is going to be this quick, but the idea is wrap up the travel as soon as you can on Thursday. Once we get closer to sunset, you're probably not going to want to be out on the roads. Look at how sharp of a drop we're going to experience with this front, and once it blasts through, we switch over to a burst of heavy snow, perhaps for a couple of hours. We'll get snow rates of 1 inch to 2 inches per hour. And unfortunately, the road crews, it's just not, there's nothing they can do. We're going to have rain, so there can't pre-treat. Then we're going to have the flash freeze, and then temperatures tanking to near and below zero. I don't even care if we get a ½ inch of snow. That is just going to make for absolutely messy travel both Friday and Saturday. Oh, by the way, blizzard conditions on the backside of that front. We'll have you covered. 7-day forecast on the way. Cold Christmas ahead.
Important details to know there, Sean. Thank you. And if you're traveling or have family coming into town, now's the time to prepare. That's because, as you just heard Sean say, this storm has the potential to get really bad.
So Friday is one of the busiest travel days of the year, right ahead of Christmas. Millions of people are planning to hit the road. So if you haven't already, it is extremely important that you prep your car. Make sure it's ready. Lauren Kostick's going to help you do just that with some advice, and she joins us now live. Lauren?
Well, Ann and Felicia, we're seeing a little bit of traffic here on I-65, but nothing compared to what we could see in just a few days. We're talking rain, snow, wind, ice, you name it, it's coming. So that's why if you're staying in town or even driving miles to go see family, experts say now is the time to make sure your car will actually get you to your destination. From Friday to January 2nd, AAA is estimating close to 113 million people will drive or fly 50 miles or more to be with family during the holidays. But this massive winter storm is throwing a huge wrench into those travel plans. Current predictions show the storm could hit central Indiana as early as Thursday night.
So the vast majority of people are going to drive to their destination over the holidays. So when dealing with winter weather, there's a lot of things that you can do to make sure that you're being safe on the road and that you're prepared.
That includes making sure your car is ready to go. Experts say start with packing an emergency kit. We're talking about things like a cell phone charger, blanket, first aid kit, bottled water, snacks, an ice scraper, even a flashlight with extra batteries. Also, double check that your tires are filled up, wiper blades are working, and you have enough washer fluid before hitting the road. Most of all, experts say give yourself plenty of time.
You know, if you're going to drive a long distance and the weather isn't ideal, let the people know that you're coming so they can kind of keep track on you and tabs on you to make sure you're going to arrive safely and on time.
And of course, experts say the best thing to do, if you can, is stay home. Let those salt trucks and snow plows get the job done. But of course, we know that is not possible for everyone. So Ann and Felicia, coming up later at 6, I'll have more from AAA on what we can expect and also tips to keep you safe.
All right, Lauren Kostek reporting live for us tonight. Thanks so much. We'll check back in about an hour. In the meantime, we want to let you know we do expect there to be travel advisories and watches issued ahead of the storm. So far, we don't have any just yet, but the Hamilton County Emergency Management tells us they will be issuing a travel watch at 6 o'clock tomorrow morning, meaning only essential travel will be allowed. That's travel to work and to school, and it will likely go into effect immediately. We're going to keep an eye on it and keep you updated as more of these advisories come into the newsroom.
So the dangerous cold temperatures this storm will bring are a big concern too, especially for those people without homes in our communities.
There are so many organizations right now that are working hard to make sure that those who are unhoused are safe and taken care of. Karen Campbell met up with one of those groups this afternoon.
And she's live now with a look at how they're preparing to help. Karen, what have you learned?
Well, and Felicia, you know, downtown here in Indianapolis, if you're driving or walking, it's hard to miss someone who is homeless. And as these cold temperatures begin to drop day by day as we await this weekend winter storm, it's going to be even colder for those who are without a home. That's where Horizon House comes in. They have seen donations pour in to their organization ahead of this winter. They've gotten so many supplies like clothes and blankets, sleeping bags, thermalware, and lots more. Judy Newman, she's with Horizon House, and she says they do what they can to help their neighbors in need. Take a listen to what she had to say.
We have an outreach program that actually goes out to the encampments and gives them hot chocolate and hot water just to keep them warm. We give them extra thermal gloves, but it takes its toll on our neighbors experiencing homelessness.
Yeah, and Newman says there has also been an increase in the number of homeless individuals. Horizon House now serves between 150 and 200 per day, a jump equal to an additional 800 people from just 1 year ago. Now, we do expect to hear from city and state leaders sometime tomorrow on plans about what they are putting into effect ahead of this weekend's winter storm. And coming up at 6, I'll introduce you to a woman who has experienced homelessness, and you're going to hear her message to the public. And Felicia?
Thanks so much, Karen. We appreciate that. And you can track the winter weather on the Live Doppler 13 weather app. It has interactive radar and, of course, our weather blog from our team of meteorologists. They're doing a great job keeping this updated continuously, and they'll keep doing that as new information about this storm becomes available.